at least see
It'd be like this, right?
it'll be smaller. It'll be smaller.
All right, folks, we're live. Here we are on it's a double entendre tonight because I have the theme of carnival drinks that you could have during carnival. But a lot of people that if they live in New Jersey or Florida, they don't really celebrate carnival, so it's difficult for them. So
I love it. I celebrate it. I just can't get the carnival beer.
Right, or Georgia. So I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews. Beverage Rambles in Georgia. Ronnie S is in Florida, and James P. Madonna is in New Jersey. Now, so yes, he is. He
Joker's wild.
Oh, hold on. He's all right now. So here's what I've got tonight. I have a product that is designed for carnival, and it is sold widely in Louisiana every carnival season.
And I've had it. It was an acquired taste. Let's put it that way.
You had the king cake?
Yes, I remember now. I remember when you put it up. I remember you mentioned something. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I was at a ball, Mardi Gras ball in Mobile in 2014, and the king cake was being served.
Yeah, so it's Jean's favorite thing, clear liquor, imitation.
Yes,
and it says imitation king cake flavored vodka. Well, obviously it's imitation because I'm pretty sure they don't take actual vodka and throw king cakes in the barrel and let them soak. So obviously imitation, they're probably adding confectioner's sugar, which is sugar and cornstarch. They're probably adding cinnamon and bread or something. I don't know, but it's not an actual king. But anyway, it does taste like king cake in a way. All right, so that's what I'm drinking. I paid $7.98 for this full-size bottle at Walmart, even though their website claimed it was not available. There it was on the shelf, so it was clearly available. There's the fleur de lis.
The fleur de lis. Yes.
Representing the Bourbon dynasty. There's the Jester mask. And there's Taka, introduced in the United States in 1952. Now, Jean-Pierre has a famous Louisiana product, and we're going to go to the website later.
Yes, a famous Louisiana product indeed. I figure since it is Mardi Gras carnival theme, I'm sure this beer, is very popular. First time I had it was on draft, but anyway, this beer is very popular, definitely in cans. But I unfortunately had to pay for a 6-pack beer from Abita, based in Abita Springs, Louisiana. Andy Gator.
He's wearing a carnival crown on his
yes,
hat.
He is.
Oh man!
Sooner or later, the Gator's going to get you.
Show it closer. Yeah, 8% alcohol. There's the gator in the swamp with his Mardi Gras crown.
Andy.
Is that always how the bottle looks, or that's a special?
No,
for
they've changed it. No, they've changed it over the years, but I think they put that crown on for Mardi Gras, perhaps.
Right. A Hellas Doppelbock 8%. So that's what I'm consuming tonight.
Okay, for carnival beers, I have Bud Ice.
Yep.
This was introduced in 1994. 5.5%. 121 calories, I believe. It's one of the famous ice beers. I think it was part of the original ice beer craze from 94, 95-ish.
Yes, and interestingly, it's the ice beer that is cold filtered. It's a draft beer. It's not pasteurized. It's draft.
Okay. And it's brewed and canned by Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri. And it's kind of the outcast of the Budweiser family. I don't think it's on their website.
No, because it's only called Bud. It used to be included, but it's no longer part of the Budweiser family. I think it's because it uses corn and they only allow Budweisers that use rice exclusively. I think
I
that's
think
the
so. I think the ingredients: water, corn, rice, malt, and hop extracts.
yeah.
From
We're gonna look at the website in a few minutes.
Happy Joker's Wild Wednesday and Carnival. May I say? What's wrong with this thing? Zuckerberg's fault, trying to sabotage my hotel bill. Okay. I brought from the state of Washington. Yonder hard cider, the dry version.
Wow.
All right. 6.5% alcohol. All right. Bright, light, and refreshing with the bite of bittersweet apples. And let me put the website here.
is that from Jason Cleveland?
Yeah, it was part of his grab bag package that he sent me. Yeah, it was one of my favorites actually. Yeah, bright. Yeah, okay. Hints of orange, lime, dance with flavors of tropical fruit, making this a very refreshing but hard to define cider. They use Fuji apples, Honeycrisp apples, Roxbury russet, ash mead, ash mead's kernel, Porter's Perfection, and Wixon Crab. That's an exotic array of apples. Some of which I never heard of, but that's pretty much what it says they're using. And Jason says, Washington is famous for apples, and it's
What's the name of this again? What's the name of? I want to type it in.
Yonder.
Yonder.
Yonder Brewery or Yonder Cider. It's 6.5% alcohol. Just dry. Yonder hard cider. Dry.
Got it.
Dry. I mean, there are others. There are
Right.
other Yonder hard ciders with different fruit flavorings and herbs, of various kinds, and they have different names. But this one is the plain hard cider, but the dry one. Now the sweet one I had yesterday. I finished that up. It's good. It's kind of like comparing the dry sake to the standard sake.
Right.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
to do
same-
some more sake. I need to do some more sake. All right. Now,
Yeah.
folks, it's the presentation time, and I would show y'all a website, but there's only one little problem. There is no website. So Taka has been on the market since 1952. Sazerac developed it, and they said years ago on their website that they didn't know why it was called Taka, but they think the man that was working for them that came up with it used that name because it sounded Russian. They thought because it shows the
that's their budget brand, right?
Well, they have many, but it's one of their budget brands. They have about like 200 of them, but it has the onion domes like you would see in Moscow or St. Petersburg or Kiev. So they think, well, he probably tried to make it sound Russian because it doesn't really have any meaning. There's the Taka regular vodka, 80 proof, the blue label that everybody sees. Any liquor store in America has it. There's the 100 proof red label that is harder to find, but a lot of people do have the 100. And they have a plethora of flavors. And during Carnival, from January 6th, the Feast of Epiphany, until Shrove Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, the end of Carnival, they have this on sale. So it's clear. Now, if you're wondering why they use the three colors, purple, green, and gold, and call it king cake, is because when the three wise men or the three magi, magicians or astrologers or kings visited Jesus, and we don't know if it was three, that's an assumption because they gave three gifts. When they visited Jesus Christ in Judea, they brought three gifts: gold, frankincense,
and
which
myrrh.
is green, and myrrh, which is purple. So that's the three colors: gold, frankincense, and myrrh, the gifts of the magi. And a king cake has a little baby inside. And if you cut the piece and you get the baby Jesus, right? Then you have to buy the next king cake. All right.
Oh, gee. So it's bad luck to get the baby. I have a fistful of frankincense and myrrh incense sticks that I have to burn. You know, very nice, wonderful aroma. That's all I have to say. Frankincense,
And we have a guest star.
orangey, and it's a medicinal herb too. It's used for certain health afflictions. And there is
Orangey.
now
Got anything to say?
I'm not proficient orangey. I have to practice. Happy days are here again. But anyway,
Okay.
I hear sirens. Now we got East Coast Elo Reviews join before I do my presentation, and he's going to tell us what he's got.
Hey, East Coast, how you doing?
So, hey, what's going on, guys? So I
Hey,
was actually going to be on, I was going to hop on with Eric, and he didn't post the link. So I'm not prepared. I have to get a glass, and I have the beer that I was going to present on his show, but I
His
will
loss.
do that now.
oh, he went live and he didn't post the link to
No,
anyone?
I was waiting for his,
Oh,
stream drop. 'Cause normally I go on with Eric, but
Yeah.
so I'm going to go wash the glass,
Right.
and I'll be right back. All right.
All right.
Hey, Ron, I'd just like to say, I think this might be the first time I'm on a live stream with you, and I appreciate being
Right.
here.
thank
Make
you.
sure you rinse the
Although
suds out of
the
that
second choice,
glass.
that's all right. All right. Although it's the second choice, that's all right. All right. Anyway, hey, well, I'm drinking a hell of a stage 2 lager from Deep Sleep Brewing. That. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for watching, J.R. Ewing. Now, sorry you got shot back in
Who killed
1980.
JR?
Yeah,
No,
the
they
mother
didn't kill
was
him.
very nauseating. JR, the woman who played JR's mother, she's too dramatic. She's always, when she talks, she's always crying.
Well, her son got shot.
Yeah.
But the father was a cool dude, but he didn't live too long. All right, now.
No, he really did die.
Jock Ewing. Jock.
Jock,
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
real power is something you
All
must
right,
take.
now we're going to get back to you, East Coast, but let me go with mine now.
No
I'll
problem, man.
forever hold my andouille
East
sausage. All
Coast
right.
beers.
All right. So it's vodka, so it's clear. They do have colored ones. They have like strawberry, peach, and they have food coloring, Taka, everybody knows it's inexpensive, but it's very popular in Louisiana because people buying it all the time, Now, I guess people down here, they don't take things too seriously. It's, it's kind of laid back. But anyway, the nose on this, you might find it appalling because the nose is like confectioner's sugar. It's like sugar attack. But then if you eat a king cake, it's going to be covered with slavered with sugar all over it, glaze in purple, green, and gold colors. So, I mean, if you don't like sweet things, king cake is going to gag you, Now, and I want to thank Mary Jo. Mary Jo, you know who you are. You're probably watching. Well, probably not. But Mary Jo, you've been that piece of king cake today while I was at work. And I appreciate it. Now, The flavor. Might got an echo running. It's just sweet. I mean, you get the grain underbody because this vodka is made from corn, but and it's distilled 4 times. It's only 30% alcohol. It's a liqueur, not a liquor. It's just sweet. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Does it have a little cinnamon in it? It might, because sometimes they'll lace kinks with cinnamon. Oh, that's a big controversy in Louisiana. The purists say no cinnamon. It's supposed to be a brioche with the 3-color sugar, and other people say, oh hell, the hell, I eat king cake strawberry, I eat my king cake filled with cream cheese, I eat my king cake filled with apples, and it goes on and on.
What about head cheese?
I hadn't seen that yet. Body's not too heavy. Finish is kind of sweet. I mean, it's product, so it's fine. I mean, Sazerac, a lot of sugary products. This is sugar cane country down here. I mean, we got sugar cane plantations. Actually, I could walk to one in a few minutes from here. But you got to watch sugar cane if you walk through there, because rattlesnakes like to live in the sugar cane.
Gee,
And,
it must be real fun to harvest them then.
I knew a guy, I still know them. My grandfather was out in his sugarcane farm in Louisiana 40-something years ago. And he was checking on his cane and he got bit by a rattlesnake. He survived, but it was bad, So after they told me that, I said, I don't need to go into any kind of sugarcane plantation,
Yeah, like if you wanted to make
deal with makes.
if you wanted to make your own rum, if you wanted to start a Louisiana distillery, like you would have other people do it. Have other people take care of the plantation.
You got other people to do it for you. No.
Cheerios.
Don't kill me, Tony. All right.
Ron DiTirio. Ron DiTirio.
I'm not gonna kill you, man. Right. So that's about it. I mean, it's a simple product. There's no, I don't need to be elaborate about it. So but yeah, the sugarcane deal is big around here, and there used to be a big sugarcane factory about 4 miles west of me called Gotchaw Sugar. Unfortunately, Gotchaw Sugar went out of business, and now it's a different industrial complex. Now, if I go 50 miles north of me, up the river, there's a huge colonial sugar plant finery, and of course, they make bags of sugar, molasses, well, anything you could think of with sugar, and a lot of the molasses is sent to the rum distilleries. So, oh well, that's about all I can say about it. Yeah, the rattlesnakes. I have not ever seen a rattlesnake around here, but I have seen in my backyard 3 times 2 water moccasins, babies, and a huge water moccasin, full grown, about this big around. And the dog alerted me to it. The dog saved me because I could have stepped on it. Last year, guess who was fighting with a water moccasin right outside that?
Orangey.
She was playing. She was having so much fun jumping around. I said, "What are you playing with?" And I looked up. I said, "Ugh." I said, "You better not lose that game." So, but she won. I think she killed the snake. Water moccasins, very scary animals. These snakes will actually try to get in the boat. They'll swim and try to get in the boat, attack you. They don't just try to get away. They actively look to bite you. So, they're nasty.
Put their venom in you,
So Mr. Landry, when he goes hunting for alligator, he has to deal with that.
They'll sit up in a tree, a water moccasin. They'll sit up in a tree, and when your canoe comes by, they'll drop out of the tree into the boat.
Yeah, but what do they have to gain? They can't
Once you
swallow.
once you
it.
stop, no, once you stop itching, like, and your heart stops, then they slither off and say, "Okay, I got my job, killed him." Ha ha. Now, kind of like a
Yeah.
hippopotamus. Hippopotamuses eat meat. Don't eat meat. They do want to kill a person and then swim along and do whatever. All right.
More people die in Africa due to hippos than anything else.
Tigers.
Danger, danger, danger. Everywhere you
Lions.
turn.
The bottom of the food chain out there.
Open the zoo.
Now hyenas, when they're laughing, it's bad news. That means they're going to attack, and they will eat their prey alive. They will tear the flesh alive, and they can crush bone with their jaws. But
Yeah.
you know, I see videos with these people with pet hyenas, like wild animals as pets, and they're like kissing them and
Oh,
embracing
you're
them.
out of your mind.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind if you.
All right. Okay. My turn now. I am drinking tonight Andy Gator, 8% ABV. This is from Beta Brewing in Beta Springs, Louisiana. I was at my store. Thankfully, I picked this up. I wanted to get the tall cans, but if I lived back in Mobile, Alabama, I would have been able to get it, the tall cans. I wouldn't have to pay $8.99 for a sixer of this bottle. So, but anyway, it is a Helles Doppelbock. I like to tease Jay, Andrew Gator. I call it Sir Andrew Gator. So, but 8%. The first time I had this on draft at Dreamland Barbecue in Mobile, and I thought, "Whoa, what is this?" And it was very strong at the time. This is 2008. I think at that time they had just 2009. Excuse me. They had just Alabama in terms of started selling beers that were over 6%. I think now in Alabama, I think the beers could go as high as 12%. I think that's about it. But at that time, it was 8%. When they got it on draft, I thought, man, this is just this is a very fabulous beer.
Yeah.
Really.
And here, do you see the website? Do you see the website?
Yeah, I see it right now on the screen. I don't have it on my laptop. So it started as of course, being a beer historian, started as Andy Gator malt liquor. It started as Helles Doppelbocks. If you look at them, pretty much are what they are: strong, powerful, beers that are at high ABV. And Jay and I always tease a lot that Steel Reserve 8% or Colt 45 High Gravity or Hurricane High Gravity. Those beers at 8, St. Ives, those are considered Helles Doppelbocks as well. But
I'm not really teasing. I'm serious about that when I say that.
Yeah, but when we do, and we make fun, we say that's what they are. But this one would be considered more, I would say, elegant. Jay, is that the best word to have this than to have the other ones?
It's a malt liquor for the country club crowd.
Yes. So, but for when the first time I had this, but now. I don't know if they made some tweaks to this recipe or not. It tastes a little more refreshing. It's not as heavy. When I had it, a few times I've had it over the years since 2009 when we got it. When I lived in Mobile, and then when it became available in cans and bottles, there's just a certain different flavor, different texture I'm getting from this one than the last time I've had this. No, it doesn't taste like an extra strong beer. Yes, James, I know. It's
Bryce.
It is. I don't know. It has got a lot of flavor. It tastes like it's almost like I would say an IPA or anything like that, but it's not. But it doesn't feel as heavy because the few times I've had it, it was heavy. you drink 2 of these, it's like, whoa, okay, all right, I
Yeah.
think that this I'm
Yeah.
good right there. It's not as heavy this time around. It's quite very pleasant for this. And again, figuring since it is a Mardi Gras theme or a Carnival theme, this time of year right now, obviously, this beer would do well, but it wouldn't be doing well compared to some of the other beers, like the beers that Ronnie has, or whomever, where during Mardi Gras season, yes, if you're lucky, you're getting whatever down there in, I know Florida, so
Gonna go for
Mardi Gras
price, right?
parades, yeah. Florida's Mardi Gras parades, Mississippi, whatnot, but it's not as, the 2 hubs, Mobile, Alabama, and New Orleans, Louisiana. And,
Yeah.
but, people would be drinking anything. They'd be drinking what Jay's drinking, they're drinking what Ronnie's drinking, what I'm drinking, any cheap bottle of hooch or wine, whatever it is, just to be reveling whatever this time of year. And I figure since, a little bit of.
Well, hold on. It's about to ramp up. It's about to ramp up Friday night because all the parades are going to start full force Friday night and going to run all the way till March 1st. So.
Yep. Same down in Mobile as well. So I had a friend of mine's called me today, asking if I'm coming down for Joe Kane that Saturday or leading up to Fat Tuesday. And I said, and then there's another parade after that. I said a question mark because my brother's birthday is March 2nd, and my older brother, and they might do something that weekend for him. So I'll probably be up here. But overall, like I said, any of the products you guys are having tonight, it's perfect for the season because it's all about revelry, having fun, having a good time. So
okay, show the beer one more time. Show the beer before we go to Ronnie. Show it in the glass.
I'm sorry. Here's in the glass. As you say, I've been sipping on it a little bit. Very refreshing. This is not as heavy as I thought, but then of course they have the straw. They have the Straw Gator, which is the Andy Gator combined with their strawberry lager that they put out, which is very excellent.
And it's still 8%.
It's still 8%. Yeah. Very flavorful, great drink. So, but anyway, I'm gonna have my score coming up. It will be positive. So,
what kind of beer is it considered?
This beer. Oh, wait, the Straw Gator or this one right here?
That one.
Helles Doppelbock.
Okay.
Helles Doppelbock. Yeah. So.
A bright double bock.
I've got a Bud Ice beer. You can see plenty of these at the at any parade, I guess. Any carnival. It's cheap and you can drink it on the street. So I got 2 of these 25-ounce cans, 3 sacks today at a some neighborhood store. I didn't even catch the name. I could have probably got a cheaper price at like a Exxon gas station or something. But that's fine. So I poured it up here. The head went down. I poured it about a minute ago. Looks good there. It's got a nice like yellowish. Looks darker on camera color. But yeah, 1994 it came out. The ice beer craze, with all the companies, the major macro companies coming out with ice beers, and it was a big deal. So this one's 5.5%, which I think is higher than natural ice, right? And some of the others.
No,
so,
lower.
It's lower. It's lower. Oh, it's 5.9.
No, it's actually lower.
One. So most of them are 5.9. This is 5.5, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it has.
I'm showing the website right now, and it says, "Here's the ingredient."
Yeah, barley malt.
Very low.
Hop egg. So calories are low, which is kind of cool because it's like it's a bit stronger than I guess ice beer is stronger than a regular beer like a Budweiser, which is 5% even. And then what's the calories in a Budweiser? It's like 150 or something. And then this is actually less, so it's like 150 or something.
100, yeah, 145, yeah, 145.
So if you're trying to get a buzz on and watch your
And
calories,
there's a malt. Yeah, and it's a multi-grain. It's a multi-grain beer because they use corn, barley, and rice. And it's a draft beer.
multi-grain.
That's why it always tastes better. It's a draft beer. Okay, I'm gonna stop screen share. A multi-grain.
Yeah, so it's a good beer. It tastes good. It's a nice. It is a well-known macro beer. Nothing fancy. You kind of know what you're gonna get with this.
Oh,
It's it's better than a Budweiser. I don't really like Budweiser that much, but I like this. My favorite ice beer was the Keystone Ice, which is no longer around for whatever reason. I'm not a
yeah,
big fan of the natural ice, so I think maybe I like Bud Ice now as the go-to uh, ice beer. But yeah,
it's
it's,
very
it's, it's
popular.
smooth. Smooth, got a bit of sweetness to it. It's very drinkable. I think it's good for carnival season.
I agree.
I got it in this glass here. My wife bought me for Valentine's Day. Professional beer taster.
That's nice. Beer
Wasn't that nice
taster.
of her? I'm not a
It was
professional, but it
nice.
was it was a nice thought. It was pretty nice.
I remember that Rolling Stones song. Mick Jagger said, "Some girls give me diamonds, some girls give me gold, and some girls give me children that I never even asked for."
You're right.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that song.
they never asked the man if he wants to be a Faja, a parent.
Yeah,
You know.
it's a song called "Some Girls." Uh,
Uh,
oh, PB and Jams. Yeah, well, Thurns already has PB and Jams in February. We got the peanut butter and jelly jams right now. We got PB and Jams right now. I'm bringing up the Yonder Cider website as we speak. James Brown is about to have the floor. So let it load up. Sometimes these websites go slow. Okay, yes, I'm at least 21. I'm at least 31.
yeah, I
I'm at least
know.
41. I'm at least 51.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah. Next gift is a up walker. All right. Now,
Little rascal.
thank you, Ronnie. You did a good job. Now, James,
Thank you.
and don't forget, y'all, why Shemp was called Shemp.
I love Shemp. Shemp was better than Curly.
His,
Shemp.
I
Oh
can't
no, don't
believe
say that.
his mother pronounced Sam with her Russian accent, Shemp. She couldn't pronounce Sam. I mean that's why I called her the first Stooge. She's the original Stooge. How do you get like Shemp from Sam? I don't
She
know.
couldn't say it, and she couldn't say it. They would tell the mother, his name is Sam. I know his name is Shemp. No, Sam. Shemp. Sam. That was his nickname, Shemp.
Oh man. Okay. Poor guy. Well, Shemp is much funnier than Sam, as a stooge. Anyway, I'm gonna pour it. Actually, I'm gonna pour it.
I've never had Old Milwaukee Ice.
Hold on for a second. Let me turn off this Facebook Messenger so I don't have to hear ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling,
Oh yeah, that's irritating. Yeah.
ting-a-ling.
Oh James, look. The spammers have arrived.
Yeah. They're always bombarding me on Sunday. I don't even acknowledge them. It's like it doesn't do any good.
This encourages them, right?
Well, there it is, the 6.5% AVB, and it's got really nice carbonation, and the aroma is very, very appley and clean, crisp. Yeah, I mean, that was the best description I gave you. That it reminded me of drinking the cold draft dry sake as a as opposed to the standard one. Um, it's I think I'm not positive, but I think they get the dry by allowing the fermentation to go like maybe a step forward. You know, so more of the sugar is converted
To alcohol, yeah. So there's no
Yeah, I
sweetness
mean,
remaining.
yeah, more of the sugar is converted to alcohol, and that's the hunch I have on how they make the dry. Same thing with the sake, but it does have a refreshing, crisp and clean aroma and flavor, and I'm very impressed by the blend of apples that they use. You know, some of them are really maybe they're indigenous to the state of Washington because I never heard of them. And they're there we go. I mean, Fuji I see in stores. Um, Honey Crisp I see in stores, but the rest I've never seen nor heard of them before. Let me the font's small. Let me go to the page.
Yeah, Roxbury, Russet, Ashmead's,
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury. Roxbury, Russet, right. Ashmead, Colonel, Porter's Perfection, and Wixon Crab. I'm curious about that. I wonder if it is a type of hybrid crab apple. Wixon Crab. I have to look that up.
Well, they make a lot of ciders. I see that much.
Yeah, I mean, look at the other one here, Palisades. You know, they got blackberries with sage. And
Palisades, that's like a New Jersey one.
yeah, Vantage is the sweeter one that I already polished off. I drank the three of them. Vantage is their standard basic hard cider. Same, they're all the same alcohol. Fuji Honey Crisp, Golden Russet, Dabinet, various red fleshed apples. Red fleshed, really?
Their strongest, here's their strongest, the Velvet Cashmere at 8.9. Boy, I bet that'll knock you out. 8.9.
6 point. Well, Sunny Slope is 6.9. Cashmere 6.5. And then there's oh gee willikers, look at this. Finney Wood. Stoked. Interesting. Ciderkin, which is a lower ABV, but they're all elaborately blended. Now,
Right.
which is the
Now
one
we're
that
going to bring in Tanner. Which is the one that what?
the one that was 8%, I think.
Cashmere.
8.9. That was it was Cashmere.
Cashmere, like the
Cashmere
Led
Cat.
Zeppelin song.
Right. I have
It's a
that
very
album.
nice.
Yeah, I have that album. It's called Physical Graffiti. Now, East Coast LQ Reviews have been waiting patiently, and we certainly appreciate you joining us.
Or is he patiently
Alright.
waiting?
Yeah, soy
How y'all doing tonight? All right. So I don't have a Carnival beer, but I got a wild card beer. This is a beer by Proclamation Ale Company. This is an ale, but this is their Bros Oatmeal Milk Stout, 6.5%. So a little bit of a. No, we can tell me.
I'm trying to get over into this section here. I made a little mistake.
I didn't know if maybe James had something to say.
Oh no, I was finagling over here with my. I got the blue thing, the frozen blue thing that I haven't.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah.
So on the side of the can, it says, "It's that time of the year, kids. It's totally time to pump up. Don't worry, we're here for you to help you on your way towards putting on that thick winter coat you've always wanted. Tons of bready, roasty, and chocolatey malts, plus some oats and milk sugar are crammed into this thing right here. Yeah, that should do the trick. Drink up." It says, "Drink fresh, unfiltered, and may contain sediment." So can on this one, it says Hunky Punks. I don't know what that means, but can on date is 6/16/2021. So let's crack this open. I got my Trillium snifter glass. It's actually starting to overflow a little bit.
Now, what's the name of the company again?
Proclamation Ale Company.
Okay, so Proclamation Grows. Proclamation. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to look it up.
Proclamation Ale Co. You look on Google.
All right, here we go.
Got that thick motor oil, black color to it. Say like khaki colored head. Produced a big head. I actually poured it kind of fast. I didn't think it was going to produce that much of a head. You want me to dive into like a review, or want me to pull up a website?
I'm gonna do a screen share and show the website for a moment.
Okay.
And what's the ABV on it? East Coast.
It's 6.5%.
Okay.
Very chocolatey. A little bit of malt. A little bit of that roasty malt, coffee. Pretty much straightforward. It's got like that creamy aroma. So I'm guessing they're using the flaked oats. It does contain lactose, so it's got a little bit of that vanilla, milk, sugar sweetness. Smells pretty good. Like they say, it's a little bit more chocolatey. It's a little bit less roasty. It's got a little bit more of the roasted, a little bit less of the roasted malt, more milk chocolate forward. Some
Where's that company from?
bitterness. A little bit of that floral aspect to it. Smells good though. 6.5%. This head sticking around for a little bit. I'm gonna dive in and take a little bit of a sip. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Okay, now where is this company located?
They are actually very local to me. So local that they're actually the company is in the town that I live in. So this is Warwick, Rhode Island. So
Rhode
that's
Island.
where I live, Warwick, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
A little bit of a thin body for a stout. As far as creaminess, it's not as creamy as you would think it would be for being a milk stout. Nice sweetness, though. It's got that milk chocolate flavor up front. Coffee is actually not very prominent on the flavor, but the roastiness is there. A little bit of a floral, lingering finish. Sorry. As far as the other beers, this one isn't very impressive to me. This is the first time I've had this. This is actually something that I just randomly picked up. I definitely think they do better with their IPAs, New England IPAs, and they do like triples and stuff. This one, as far as the stout, it's a little bit thin. The milk chocolate is there. I can see this being way better on draft. You get more of that creamy aspect on draft. But as far as being a canned version, it's thin. The ABV is not noticeable. The roastiness isn't really roasty enough. There's actually like almost no coffee flavor, but it's not bad. But as far as being something that they produce, it's a little disappointing in my opinion. This is the first time I had it.
If it was a porter, it might come across better, huh?
Possibly. It's very thin for being a milk stout. The sweetness from the lactose is there. It creates that like milk chocolate flavor, but the roastiness is a little muted. It's not necessarily like roasty. So when you get that milk chocolate, you want a little bit of that roastiness, and it's kind of dull, laid back. The coffee is like a coffee with cream, but it's not very prominent. It's pretty much just like milk chocolate in a can. That's probably the best way I can describe it. I've had way better beers by these guys. And it's 6/16/2021, so we're around what? It's still like that's probably like 8 months, so
Little
maybe it's
old.
getting close to date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, pretty much milk chocolate in a can. I think these guys do. They actually had a. It's called Zlomber. It's their imperial stout, aged in an aged in Woodford Reserve whiskey barrels, and it actually has vanilla and cacao added as the adjunct, and that is a really good stout. And to see them do something like that, and then this is like a little disappointing compared to what they can do with their stouts. Like I said, like their imperial stout was very good. It actually had a little bit of that Oreo cookie with that chocolate and the vanilla. It kind of had that Oreo cookie lingering aftertaste, and this is just very dull. Maybe if I actually bought this I bought this single can at another store, so maybe if I tried it a little bit more fresh, it would probably be a little bit better. But like I said,
Yeah,
it's a
that
little
probably would
one
help.
sided
Yeah.
with chocolate. So I
Okay.
thought it would hold up.
Well, that happens. That happens. That happens.
It can't all be
It happens
winners,
to
right?
me a lot. So, okay, they can't all be winners. No.
Winners.
So anyway, now
It's great to be with a wiener.
see what happens when you drink a lot of
Winners.
Yankee Franks.
Frank, yeah, winners.
When you
That's
drink a lot of
right.
Andy,
Great to be with a wiener.
see what happens when you drink a lot of Andy Gator. Now,
Sir Andrew
As far
Gator. Sir Andrew.
Make a good T-shirt.
okay,
Andy.
now, Andy Gator. Now I saw that today, and it's the same price in Louisiana, $8.99. Now, the Taka King Cake vodka. Okay, look, you won't drink it all the time. It's a novelty item. It's obviously a novelty item. It's made for Mardi Gras parade parties where people all drink a little bit of it and they move on. If you're a fool, you would just keep sipping on it. Not only would it rot out your teeth because it's full of sugar, it would make you ill. It's too sweet. So it's made for the little bit that I had, and that's fine. And for what it is, a king cake flavored novelty item for the carnival season. And like a lot of viewers said, I don't live around Louisiana or Mobile, so I don't have any relationship to carnival. And that makes sense because we have more of a Louisiana and Mobile have a lot more of a Latin American culture. So, but
Latin
I'm still
America.
going to give it a good score.
Isn't it French?
Yeah. Well, France is a Latino country because French, Spanish, Portuguese.
Well, so is Italy.
Wait, who's echoing here?
Not me. If I did, I'll put.
Somebody is. No, French,
Italian.
Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and Romanian. Romanian are your 5 Latino languages. So I heard somebody say one time, "You don't look Latino." I said, "Well, no one looks Latino because Latino is based on your linguistic heritage, not on how you look. It has nothing to do with your ribonucleic acid." All right, otherwise known as DNA. I'm going to score this a 93 out of 100 because I think it is an A. But like I said, take care. You can get a bottle for $7.99. Sip a little bit of it every couple of days, and then when it's going, or share it. Be generous and share it. It'll be fun. So that's the score. And as far as promos, we got Fandango Friday coming up because the baseball game. I'm not going to sit out there in 52-degree weather with 40-mile-an-hour winds and damp weather to watch teams play baseball.
Hey, that's what they
Sorry.
do in San Francisco, right? With the Giants.
That's what they do. That ain't what I do. All right. So those tickets will just be thrown in the waistband under that. So my father told me, he said, ain't no way I'm going to that. So we'll be there for Fandango Friday. Next week, we might have to do Thunder and Thursday, you see. But tomorrow morning at dawn, if you are willing to watch something at dawn, tomorrow morning we have Canadian 40 Creek Canadian blended whiskey. Been on the market 22 years. This is a $20 bottle, but guess what? I got it for $9 at Walmart. A $20 bottle for $9. Thank you. Now, I have even more shocking news. The competitor is Caliber Canadian whiskey. Been on the market since 2004. I got this huge handle bottle in the beautiful plastic. Nothing says quality like plastic. Nothing says quality like plastic. But I got this beautiful bottle for the price of $5 plus tax. True story, not a lie. $5 plus tax at Rouse's. Jean-Pierre knows about Rouse's. So, well, that's about the cheapest liquor in America that's not bought out of somebody's trunk. Okay. And so that's about it. And what the hell?
There he is.
Sir!
The Naked Jay, bless his heart.
Yes.
The Naked Jay.
This is a big deal. This is a big deal. And I bet you never guessed that this product is made by
Sazerac.
Sazerac. Can you believe it? All right. It smells and tastes like garlic barrel pickles. All right. On to Jean-Pierre with his score and his promos.
Hey guys, hold on 1 second. I just finished up texting somebody just now, and just some
Not you.
now.
Not
So
you.
okay, thought we were friends. Guess not. Okay. Yeah. So for Andy Gator. Very good product. Very enjoyable. Nice brew. I've had this many times. I was at a cookout or whatever it was, a little get together, and then they cooked an alligator, and they posted Gator right there. Had a bottle of Gator right there. But since I'm looking at what good foods to pair with it, I brought a bottle of Pinot Noir. So, figured to be game, not game, wild meat, wild game. So I don't think Andy Gator would have paired well with the alligator. I don't know. I just think it would have been a little too tough. So I bought a bottle of Pinot Noir, made it home in one piece. That's very important. But anyway, for Andy Gator, I'm gonna go 91 out of 100. This is a very good Ellis Doppelbock, very enjoyable. As far as reviews I have coming up, as you saw, my 2 reviews I uploaded this past week. I did the Chihuahua, guava lime, and I think I did something else this week. I finally did the West Molly, the Trappist, Tripel. I did that one as well. Yeah. So, and here's the other beer I have coming up. I have a friend of mine who's coming to town tomorrow to celebrate her birthday, and once she leaves, I'll probably Sunday afternoon. So I'll probably be joining you for Stout Sunday, Jay. I'll upload this. Hopefully, I'll do a review of this. I guess maybe sometime this week. But this right here was Staffelner Corbin right here.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh yeah.
Corbinian.
Yeah, Weihenstephan Corbinian.
7.4%. Yeah. A Doppelbock. So I'm going. It's about to get lit up. So
yeah, you better cool it. You better watch it.
Yes, I'll be home.
Corbinian takes no prisoners, but I'm not. That's not a stout. That's not a stout. But I'm not
I
going
didn't
to be
say
on
stout.
stout.
No, I said I will not be joining you for Stout Sunday. It's a doppelbock.
Oh yeah.
I will
Neither
not be
me.
joining for Stout. It's
Neither
a
me.
doppelbock. Right. Hopefully, I will have it. Hopefully, I'll do it maybe when she leaves, when I take her back to the airport on Sunday, and do a review of it at home. There's nothing going on. I'll be, and then from there, go from there. So it won't be, takes no prisoners. I said, please have mercy on me. So
I won't be around. I won't be around for Stout Sunday because
Mine, Stefana. I did to the Hefeweiss beer.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right.
This one cost me about $3.99 for the size bottle. $3.99.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I got.
Yeah.
I got the Weiss Stefana Hefeweiss.
Yeah, I think that's about what they charge.
Hefeweiss beer.
Yeah, that's the normal price. Okay, now Ronnie S has the floor.
All right, Bud Ice final grade is a
Cheers, Ronnie.
93. It's a great,
it's
a great beer. Great. Yeah, it really is. It's really not much bad to say about it. It's nothing great. It's nothing crazy, but it's good. It's good. It does the job. 5.5.
Solid.
It's not too strong. Yeah, it's solid. That's a good word. Solid beer. Good price also. It's usually pretty cheap.
Any promos?
No promos.
Yes, my favorite wines are Shiraz and Pinot Noir. It is very medicinal for the deoxyribonucleic acid. Now, and the ribonucleic acid. So anyway, the Yonder Dry impressed me very much because before I had the hard ciders of the state of Washington, the only ones I've had are the ones that are nationally advertised, like the woodchuck, and some of a couple of the others that Angry Orchard, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's better than woodchuck, which is too sweet. I've had the woodpecker hard cider from England, which is decent. Magnus from Ireland. Oh, Magners. I think it was something like that.
Magners.
Magners. Too sweet. Woodpeckers is relatively dry. Woodpecker's decent. Angry Orchard is good. Woodchuck, no. But this surpasses them all. This right here, I think is better than their standard Yonder. Called Vantage. And I'm going to give this a 98% out of 100. And since I've had other hard ciders. Now,
James.
What?
Back in the mid 1990s, I tried cider. I think it was from Australia or somewhere. It was called Hornsby. You ever had a Hornsby?
I've seen it.
Okay.
Never had
98 out of 100. That's nice.
I've seen Hornsby, like Rogers Hornsby, the old baseball player. Now, promos. I look forward, like I always do. But this time I'm going to be very slick about it. Fandango Friday. I'm going to await the link, and then if the link doesn't come in a timely fashion, I will go to your comments on your YouTube channel. In case the Eaglebeak tries to screw me up again and unfandango me, sabotage my Sabatucci of the Fandango. Okay. Then I will go live this Sunday with the return of Jason Cleveland and his very fascinating unique and fun, the spinning wheel of topics. He's going to be back with the spinning wheel of topics for progressive discussions, 3 p.m. Eastern time, from my channel, YouTube channel. Now, if I'm willing to attempt it, but if you would like, I could try to play Dixie on the kazoo towards the tail end of the show,
Okay.
in honor of Ronald and his Mardi Gras holiday down there.
All right, that sounds good.
I mean, I'll
Now,
try.
East Coast, yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's all you can do is try.
Yeah, East Coast.
So I will say, James, you got to do a collab with Beer Man. Beer Man does his Monica, man. Does the Monica? That'd be cool if you guys could do a little bit of a collab.
Yeah, because I do the jaw harp. I do the jaw harp.
So if you guys do a little bit of a collab, check him out, Beer Man. Go talk to him, and maybe you guys can do a little bit of a collab together. Yeah, that'd be cool. He'll do the Monica, you do that. That'd be awesome, man.
Do the African drum, pipe wrench to the nose, as Bryce says. Yeah, he's still giving me problems, Bryce, in other ways with my groups. Yep, he's still doing it. He's a geek. He's a geek, Bryce.
All right. So for the Bros, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Bros Oatmeal Milk Stout. This is one of those stouts that it's a little bit more calm. That's a little bit less filling. It has that chocolatey milk chocolate aspect to it. It's got the lactose. I'm gonna give it an 88 out of 100. I think they were kind of going towards more of a sessionable stout. It's not bad. Like I said, the roasty flavor is very calm. The coffee flavor is almost non-existent. The milk chocolate flavor is definitely up front. But it's good. It's not bad. $3.75 for a can. If you actually buy Proclamation over here, they sell single cans. So if you go to Proclamation Brewery, they sell single cans, and you can buy a 4-pack at single can price. So they do things a little bit different. Okay. But yeah, so going on with the Bros, like I said, 88 out of 100. It's not bad. It's a decent beer. I do enjoy it. So for shout out to me, so for Thursday, tomorrow at 8 p.m., I'll be doing brewery reviews at 8 p.m. Rogue Brewery. If you guys want, you can grab a Rogue beer and come and hang out with me. Rate your Rogue beer. It doesn't have to be a new beer. It could be something that you've had in the future. So grab something like that and throw up a rating for the beer. And then I throw up a rating for the brewery. We'll average it out, and that'll be the rating for the brewery as a whole, as a beer community. Saturday, I'll be doing Rate That Beer at so for Thursday 5 p.m. That's the brewery reviews, and then on Saturday I'll be doing at 8 p.m. Rate That Beer, depending on how many people. If you have like 2 or 3 people, we'll probably do like a couple beers. If it's like 4 or 5, we might just do one. Try to stay in that hour mark. So come and hang out with me 8 p.m. I got a lot
it could be any beer, East Coast, any beer.
Any beer.
All right. Okay.
Any beer.
Send the link. I'll join.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. I'd love to see you there. That'd be cool, man. I would appreciate that. Shout outs for other people. Thomas Metal 75. He was supposed to go tonight. I think it went a little bit later. So Wildcard Wednesday with Thomas. On Thursday, check out Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. He does his Thursday night beer session at 8 p.m. Friday, Food Friday with Alex at 8 p.m. He does his Food Fridays. He's going to be doing Gushers and any type of beer. So you might want to grab a sour beer and pair it with some Gushers. Alex does do some odd food pairings, but sometimes they work really well. I will say he did a chicken Big Mac, and I actually grabbed a chicken Big Mac with a Corona Familiar, and the flavors from the Corona Familiar actually worked well with that spiciness that you get from the chicken, from those McChickens. I actually made my own chicken Big Mac. So he definitely opens up. He broadens your horizon. He does like these odd food comparisons with beers. and it's a fun time. You know, even if you want to hop on the chat and hang out with Alex, he's a cool dude. I really do enjoy Alex.
He tried to kidnap Ronald Terrio.
Yeah, I bet. Alex is an awesome dude. I fucking
Try
love
to keep him from
Sorry.
leaving.
Sorry, Ron. I love Alex. He's a good dude. I really do appreciate him. Besides that, shout out to some of my other beer buddies, FLX Beer Reviews. He does beer reviews with him and his buddy Mike. His name is Dan. He's a cool dude. Also check out Anthony from Bangin' Beer Podcast. He does podcasts about beers. So go check him out as well. Whiskey Encore does a live stream on Tuesdays around 11 to 12. It's pretty much like a whiskey live pub live stream, and you don't necessarily have to bring a whiskey, but if you did bring a whiskey, you can sit there and talk about whiskey and just hang out, have a good time, as long as you're respectful and don't talk over people. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, so thanks for having me, Ron. I'm sorry that I actually said, what I said. I'm sorry, I didn't do that first, but I do appreciate.
All is forgiven. All is forgiven.
I do appreciate being here. It's awesome being on a live stream with you, man. I've been watching your live stream. I've been watching your reviews for a while, and a lot of what you have said on your beer reviews has really taught me to know what I've known about beers, and it's actually got me into reviewing. Since I turned 21, I started doing beer reviews, and you were one of the first reviews that I actually started to watch. You and David are an awesome combination doing your duo reviews. So just keep doing what you're doing, man, and I'll always keep watching. So thanks for having me, and cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime you want to join up. That'd be great. And
For sure, man.
I was gonna say something. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Saturday and this weekend I got all these college baseball related issues, but I usually watch people's playback. I just put it on my watch later list, and then I watch them and I make comments. On my days off of work, I'll watch them. But I'm a legend. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a legend.
I'd say you're a legend.
I'd say so too.
All right.
Like I said, ever since I started doing beer reviews and I've been watching YouTubers and reviews, I've always been going back to your videos and watching all of them. And I love the fact that you're like a history teacher that's turned into a beer history teacher. And I like learning about beer. And I think it's awesome in learning about different breweries and older cans of beer that, that probably are gone nowadays. And I love hearing about stuff like that. So,
yeah, I agree.
I think beer and I think history and beer go together very well.
Yes, for sure.
For our nightcap enjoyment, we're closing out now, and James P. Madonna will close with a musical accompaniment. Orangey is laying on the floor. She is so knocked up. I can't even bring her back. She's just laying there.
Cats are funny, very mysterious, peculiar personalities. They're amazing.
Oh, now she's licking her body. She's licking her
But
body.
they will. I had a friend when he was alive.
Early woman.
He had two male cats, Spunky and Clyde, and they protected him when he was being attacked by someone. They stood their ground, and the person took off.
Catnap. They're trying to catnap.
Yeah, no, they will defend you. They do feel they do show and feel love for their owners if their owner is a nice person.
So sorry, James, but I actually have a couple more shout outs if I could shout them out. I'm so used to being on the panel with them. Also, I'd like to say shout out to Bumpy Road Brewery.
Bumpy Road,
on Mondays. He has his new brew at 8 p.m. Go check him out. Bumpy's an awesome dude. He's actually the person that invited me into the beer community and was really the one that actually started hanging out with me and talking to me about beer and stuff. So shout out to him. And also Beer Man, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. He does his beer and cheese. Next week is open panel. So go and grab any type of cheese, any type of beer that you would like to pair with that cheese. And on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, he has I Like Your Style. It's at 6 p.m. And honestly, I can't remember exactly what it was. He just told me what it was. But go check out go check out I Like Your Style on 6 p.m. on Wednesday with Beer Man. And I just always like to shout them out. Like I said, I'm so used to being on panel with them, and they shout themselves out. But I didn't want to leave them out because those two guys are awesome, and they've always been great with the beer community, very supportive. And any chance I get, I'd like to shout them out and tell them how great of a job they're doing. Go check them out, leave them a sub. So sorry for interrupting. Just wanted to make sure I acknowledge them.
Anyway,
That's all right. Thank you.
Ronald J. Theriot is the king cake of the fermented beverage review world. And because he's the king cake, and by the way, people, don't get the baby. Then you got to pay.
Right. That's right.
All right, I'm a beginner now, so you know. Ed Norton. Oh wait.
Good morning. There you go.
Masumi, better late than never. Greetings, Masumi. It is now 9:37 p.m. Not too bad for
9:37 a.m. Right? Japan.
Did I say p.m.? a.m.
Okay.
9:37 a.m. in Tokyo.
And Dixieland.
I
was born early. And look away, Dixie. All right.
King cake. King cake.
It's king cake. Look, let me say about king cake. It's an interesting product to taste. That's all I will say. It's
Did
all
you
the
like
sour
it?
cream and the cream and everything filling and all, but very interesting. But
Yeah, but do you like it?
I'd rather have a pound cake. Sorry.
Now, a pound cake is
You'd
it?
rather have
You
a
have
Sara
to
Lee
pound.
pound cake.
You have to
All right.
pound the batter with a mallet to make a pound cake, or is there a pound of butter in it? Like, what makes it a pound cake?
I like butter.
The ways of
I need butter.
Stevie Nicks.
I bet you should put. I
I'll
bet
tell y'all this
Amazon
real fast.
Prime-
I'll tell you this real fast. Then we out of here real fast. Stevie Nicks, an ex-girlfriend of mine, she said,
Along with Deborah Harry, right?
Deborah Harry.
Well, Deborah and I had
was she very hairy? Deborah Harry?
she wasn't hairy, but she was volatile, but she was nice, but she was cool, but she would get angry. But Stevie's
call me.
I used to call her, but Stevie said, she said, if you buy a Sara Lee pound cake and put it in the freezer, she said, within 24 hours, you're going to eat the whole pound cake, that was her theory, that not buy a Sara Lee pound cake and not eat the whole cake in 24 hours.
Say Sarah.
And she said,
I feel that about ice cream, a good ice cream.
In my heart.
It's very hard for me not to polish off the whole container.
Many good songs from the
Right.
Mac.
I don't want to talk about my ex-girlfriends. I'm trying to go. I'm gonna get off of this and go to bed. I don't need Grace Slick calling me talking about what happened, what had happened. All right.
Grace.
Anyway,
What's that, John?
Was that?
She should have came out with her own line of personal lubricant. Grace Slick. Get it? Grace Slick.
What did you say, John?
I was saying Sarah was a great
It was
song.
Sarah.
Good song,
Yes,
Sarah.
Sarah from 1939. Yeah, Grace Slick. She was married to a guy named Jerry Slick, and that's how she got that name because she was married
I
to
have a
Jerry
question
Slick.
for Jean really quick, right? Jean, what's your
Yes.
ethnicity? Are you Haitian?
Yes, I am. Yes, I
My
am.
girlfriend is actually Haitian, and I told her
Okay.
your name,
Okay.
and she said,
Yes.
"Oh, he's got to be Haitian. You know, you have a French last name." So
Yes. My name is Saint Pierre. I go by the beverage around. Tell it. Yes. So yes, my parents are Haitian. I
that's cool,
was born in
man.
the country.
Yeah,
I was born
'cause
here in the
it's not
States.
very common nowadays, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I was born here in the States, and we know there's a heavy population of many of us up in that area, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Boston, particularly.
That's
So,
cool.
yeah, I haven't been to
Yeah,
Boston since what,
like I said,
1990.
I told her your name the other day, and she was like, "Oh, that's like a French last name. Is he Haitian?" I said,
Yep.
"He actually might be."
Tell her she is absolutely correct.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Definitely.
All right, y'all take care now. Everybody take care. Thanks for joining, everybody. Y'all have a great rest of the week.
Hello.
Don't go crazy.
Hello.